It's Stephanie. So it is Friday the 4th, around 9 p.m. and I am just on my couch and I'm getting ready to read. It was a really long day today. It wasn't a bad day, it was just a busy day. So when I got home, I watched the second half of The Two Towers to just kind of chillax for a while. And then I spent way too much time on social media. And now I'm finally getting to what I'm supposed to be doing, and that is reading All Systems Red. That is really freaking bright. All Systems Red by Martha Wells. I got to page 20 last night before I passed out. But I will say, this jumped right into the action. Like, page 1 was kind of snarky, and Murderbot was like, I haven't killed enough, and then bam, you're in it. So I'm really liking it. I think it'll be really good. And our live show for the Space Sirens got rescheduled to Sunday. So I plan on reading a ton of Black Sun tomorrow and finishing that up. So it's going to be a good weekend. And I was going to say, I'm about to light a candle. It's the Lavender Lounger candle from Mindset Crafting, which is a company run by Neeks, and she is so sweet and so funny, and I love all her content. And I will leave her stuff down below because they'll smell so freaking amazing. And I love supporting small business, and you should support her and her business because this smells phenomenal. And I feel at peace just smelling it. So I'm gonna light this baby up. But yeah, I plan on reading more of Murderbot. And if you can't tell, I'm still like chaotic today as I'm holding a lit flame. I also listened to more of Rhythm of War today. Nothing really important to update yet, but things are happening and I'm excited about it. What day is it? Sunday, December 6th, around 3:45 p.m. Been a sort of productive day. I didn't record anything yesterday. I watched some Lord of the Rings, which I'm in kind of a Lord of the Rings loop, and I binge read almost all of Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. This is for my book club, The Space Sirens. This was our November book pick, and it was interesting. I really liked this, and I do plan on doing a review for it, but I really liked her writing, and I like the world building and culture and all that, but the ending just kind of happened, and then that was it. And I wanted more information. I think this could have been maybe a couple hundred pages longer, and it would have been fine. But the cover's gorgeous, the writing is gorgeous, and the characters were awesome. I gave it a low 4 stars, but that's mainly because I didn't feel enough resolution and motivation, and I didn't have as much information about the ending. So, but I'll go more into that in a review. I have been reading more of Rhythm of War, or should I say listening to it. I'm not sure what track I'm on because the tracks are weird on Libro FM, but it says I'm 27% through, and I'm jumping between the physical book and the audiobook, and I'm really enjoying taking my time with it. So I'm trying to decide what I want to read next, because what else did I read? Oh, I read All Systems Red by Martha Wells. Now that I've finished it, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was really funny. I don't remember laughing out loud at a book like that in a while. And it was a really fun sci-fi. And I love the main character, Murderbot. He or they are so snarky and sarcastic, and they watch reality TV, and I just loved it so much. I am working on a blanket, and I think I'm gonna give this to one of my friends. I'm not gonna say who because I don't know if they'll see this video, but I've been doing a stockinette stitch on this throw. So on one side it looks like this, which is stockinette, and then on the other side it looks like straight garter stitch. But I love the colors, and I bought way too much yarn, and this is already 3 feet long. But I like oversized throws, and they're nice to curl up in. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start the audiobook of Sword of Kaigen and knit and see how I like it and go from there. Hello. It is Monday. Oliver, stop. The 7th around 11:30 p.m. After work, my friend Cheyenne was like, I am hosting a watch party for Pride and Prejudice if you want to join. And Yumi joined as well. So I had so much fun watching that with them. It was the Keira Knightley version, which isn't my favorite, but I still really love that movie. So it was so much fun, and I got so many laughs out of it. And then on Andy Smith's channel, he had his Monetize Monday trivia night, the 2nd episode, and that was hilarious. It was so fun, and I'm really competitive, and I love trivia, and so I'm just like screaming the answers at my phone, like, oh my god, you know this, come on. And they had a classics section and some Harry Potter sections, and I would have killed it. But it was a lot of fun to watch, so that was entertaining. And then I was kind of on a high after that, so I started listening to more of the Sword of Kaigen, and I'm actually halfway through it. I'm about 300 pages in. I am loving this, and I think I started it yesterday, and I'm already 300 pages in. I stayed up way too late listening to this on audio. I do plan on physically reading it a little bit tonight just because, physically reading is faster than listening to the audiobook. But I'm loving this so much. And I'm in the middle of a big war scene. So I just got to chapter 15. And if you've read it, Misaki kind of takes something from her past and goes to help. And I'm loving this so much right now. But the magic in here is very elemental, and it's reminding me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but it's like on steroids. And it's really cool. And I didn't expect to be so attached to these characters because she does it in such a subtle way. And now I'm like on the edge of my seat. Like, I don't want any of them to die. I want them to be okay. I didn't expect to love this as much as I do, and so fast. And I really didn't expect to binge it this fast. So I'm hoping to finish this within the next day or two, because I'm kind of crushing my TBR so far. And I really want to keep up this momentum while I have the motivation. I'm like, I really want to win. I really want my team to win. And I checked the scoreboard today, and I think we were 4th from the bottom, which isn't necessarily bad because it's just the first week. It's okay. But I'm so competitive. I kind of stepped back from Rhythm of War for a little bit, and it wasn't that I was getting... Like, it's really good, but I wanted to take a step back because I've read so much of the Stormlight Archive in such a short period of time. And now that I don't have dates like the Stormalong, I think they're going to have some kind of Rhythm of War, like just the whole book live show in January, which I can finish it by then. So I'm enjoying kind of taking my time and meandering through it. Good morning. It's Wednesday the 8th at 9 a.m. And forgive this mess. I haven't washed my hair yet. And for some reason, my heater works in my apartment except for in my office. So it's a little chilly in here. But I woke up this morning because I got an email that the Goodreads Choice Awards winners were announced, and I need to rant for a minute. Fantasy. And I want to preface this with, if you like this author, that's totally fine. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying she's a bad author. She sold a ton of books for a reason, but Crescent City won for fantasy. And there were so many good authors on this list. But the one I'm really angry about is science fiction. To Sleep in a Sea of Stars won. And that's like the one book this year that I had really high expectations for. And it disappointed me so bad. I'm still angry about it. I still need to do my review. And I love the Aragon series. I love Aragon. But this one, it didn't work. It wasn't good to me. And a lot of people that like the same kinds of books and the same kinds of like execution and content and all that were disappointed with it too. So I feel justified in saying, what the crap, Goodreads? And I'm a little bitter about it. I was really excited to see Mexican Gothic won horror. That was a really good book. And Jason Reynolds and Ibram Kendi won nonfiction with Stamped, and I was really excited to see that. I haven't read it yet, but it is on my to read for nonfiction, and I love Jason Reynolds. He is such a phenomenal human being, and I know Ibram Kendi has done so many wonderful things, and I've heard amazing things about his writing, and I'm really happy that won because, a lot of things on that list are important topics, but I think this one specifically is really relevant to this year, and I was happy to see that win, and I'm looking forward to reading it. And I was also excited to see Barack Obama's memoir, Promised Land, won the category for memoir and autobiography. Haven't read it yet, but I want to. I've read 2 of Obama's books. Hi, Munchkin. Do you have an opinion? Did you just want airtime? I've read 2 of his books before, The Audacity of Hope and crap, I can't remember the other one, like The Dreams of My Father or something like that. But either way, they were really well written and really good. It's not a secret that I love Obama, but he's very eloquent and his writing is accessible, and I just think he's a phenomenal human being. Clap When You Land won adult fiction, and that made me really happy. That's such a good book, and I will read anything Elizabeth Acevedo writes. So my overall reaction to this is pretty good, but I'm still angry about To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, and that's the hill I'm gonna die on. It's gonna happen. I read more of Sword of Kaigen yesterday, not a ton because I passed out, but I'm still in the war. It's kind of drawn out, or in the battle, but I'm okay with that. I'm not tired of it yet, which I think is a sign that it's just really well written. And I didn't read anything else, so I think I'm just gonna end my vlog here. I'm thinking about maybe doing Thursday to Wednesday vlogs, or Thursday to Tuesday maybe, because I really struggle with the Monday to Monday format. But overall, it's been a pretty good reading week. I'm really enjoying Sword of Kaigen. I am anticipating it being a favorite of this year, but we shall see. But I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope you are staying safe and wearing a mask, specifically you people in Arkansas, because I see you. And yeah, hope you have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.